All right, folks. You find yourself having a picky eater dog like I have. This is Caesar. He's an extremely picky eater. I found myself spending a lot of money on good dog food, and he never seemed happy with it. He never seemed like he wanted to eat it, and I always felt bad because I'm making him eat it. So what I did was I came up with my own recipe for dog food. I'm not advocating any kind of nutritional value. You can look that up for yourself on Google like I did. Okay, first I'm going to start off with this here, a scoopful of the Blue Diamond dog food, about that much of it. And I put it in the food processor in here with about a cup of water. Now, don't worry about the too much water, too little water, because you can always add a little more dog food or a little more water to make it look like this here. This is kind of what you want, like a nice consistency like that. Okay? That's kind of what you want. But if it's too dry, add a little water to it. Then what I did, and over here in the food processor, in here I have garbanzo beans. All right? Or they call them chickpeas, garbanzo beans. I put them in there. No matter how many beans you put in there, you make sure it's about an inch and a half of water on top of the beans. Put the pressure cook for 25 minutes. Cook it up that way. Okay, let them cook. When that's done, I let it depressurize naturally. I don't make it depressurize myself. Then I take that out and then I put that aside. Then I'll take the rice. I'll put the rice in there. I'll put a cup of rice in the food processor with just a little bit, about a cup of water, really. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit less water, but about a cup of water. And use the rice setting on that. That will automatically get done cooking, and it'll automatically depressurize when it's ready. Usually about 10 minutes, it'll be safe to open up the pressure pot. You hit this little lever here, and nothing should come out at that time. Then what I do is I take 2 cans of the white chicken, and I add the white chicken to the mix that I made for the dog food, and the beans and the rice, and I mix it all up in a big giant bowl. And I use a pressure sealer, what do you call it, vacuum sealer, and I put it in bags. It's going to make a lot of dog food, and you don't want it to go bad in the refrigerator. So I vacuum seal it into individual bags, about a week's worth, and you'll be surprised how far this goes. And now, when it comes time to feeding the dog, I take a little bit. This is way too much. I just take a little bit of the dry dog food, and I mix it up with my dog food recipe, and he loves it. He eats it right up. I have my freezer downstairs, and I have a bunch of dog food down there, and I make it. And, this mix right here will last you about 3 weeks. And in 3 weeks, I only used about 3 scoops of dog food that whole time, the whole 3 weeks. So that's a big savings on dog food alone, and he loves it. Leave a comment below if you tried it, or you think it's a good idea, or you have any suggestions for me. It's the first time I make a video like this. All right? So good luck with you and your canine family member. God bless you.